What's his name?
Joey, Matt LeBlanc.
I love Joey because Joey had Didier Deschamps' face.
Yeah.
Where the eyes, where the nose is meant to be. Jennifer Aniston's got a scene, but I can see Joey's forehead in the way. He's in every shot. What's happening, people? It's a new episode of If Black Men Sang Said Dan. I'm your host, Gonzalez, alongside my co-G. That's a new word, Tego. And you know this show. A show where we change football history and history of the world. Now today we've got a big guest here. The most passionate Manchester United fan. He's even asking me what I'm doing pre-season. He knows who Man United are playing pre-season. Yeah, I'm going Malaysia. We're playing against... What's going on? And he has his own song. Oh, Adam McKola. Oh, Adam McKola.
If you see him outside the stadium, make sure to sing that to him. He really likes it.
Welcome back, bro.
What's happening, man? Thanks for having me. Last time I did this was online,
it was on Zoom because obviously you pretend to live far.
Yeah.
Obviously, people say that he lives in the Midlands, but I know I've seen you in Russell Square a lot of times.
I live in Brixton.
Next to Tego. Next to T, man.
He actually lives with one Pablo Angel.
Oh, yeah, that's a legend, you know.
We live in the cube together.
That's a legend. You see my top today, innit?
Yeah, what the hell's going on, bro?
Yeah, man, this is Aston Villa. You know like about Aston Villa and Burnley? Same colours. Very lazy.
West Ham?
And West Ham as well.
You're a Burnley fan, innit?
I'm Blackburn today.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm Burnley. Anytime this show's on, I'm Blackburn.
There's a Turkish team with claret and blue as well.
I know. It's called Trabzonspor.
Trabzonspor.
Yeah.
Sport.
What did you say?
Trabzonspor.
So to my Trabzonspor fans, man, I wear glasses, so sometimes I don't see the right spelling thing.
Yeah. All right, well, boys, you know what we're here for.
Of course.
We're here to change history. We're going to ask and answer the question, what if Paul Scholes wasn't ruled offside against Porto in 2004?
He's already reacted. So you were annoyed.
That lives in my head rent-free almost 20 years later. That really bothers me.
I'm not surprised because obviously it ends in you having José Mourinho as your manager.
Yeah, and we shouldn't have had that experience.
No. To catch you up to speed with where Manchester United were and what was going on in 2004, we're headed into the Champions League semi-final second leg at Old Trafford. Manchester United are trailing Portuguese and UEFA Cup champions Porto 2-1. They dominated the first leg, coming from 1-0 down to win 2-1 thanks to a Benny McCarthy double.
Benny McCarthy, bro.
He's at United single-handedly.
He's at United now.
He is.
He's taught Rashford how to shoot.
Got 30 goals.
Yes.
He destroyed you lot though, man.
Yeah, those goals there as well were bangers. Bangers,
man.
However, United had a slight advantage going into the second leg with their away goal scored by... And now this is a surprise because Benny McCarthy is obviously a legendary South African striker.
That's right.
The guy who scored for Manchester United was Quinton Fortune.
You know, Quinton Fortune's face never sat right with me.
He's very round, isn't he?
Yeah, something's not right there. Have you ever heard him even talk?
Yeah. I've done a few things with him.
What?
Yeah.
Face to face?
Yeah.
Like,
well,
how
I'm a
was
bit
he?
taller than him, so not face to face. But
is he short? Yeah.
he's not short, but
He's.
yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Adam?
No.
Sir Alex Ferguson and United are having a rough season. Difficulties on and off the pitch. Beckham's been sold to Real Madrid. Ferdinand serving his ban for missing a drugs test.
Clearance.
United are enduring an injury crisis that was so severe, Ferguson had to come up with a makeshift centre-back pairing of Gary Neville and Wes Brown.
Gary Neville could do a job centre-back.
Gary Neville was a centre-back.
Exactly.
Another headache for Fergie heading into the game was missing his captain Roy Keane, who was sent off in the first leg for a stamp on Porto's goalkeeper Vitor Bayer, legend by the way. So Fergie brought Jemba into midfield.
Oh my God.
You were asking for it.
Jemba in a semi-final of the Champions League and you're... Nah.
But to calm United's nerves, Paul Scholes levelled the tie at 2-2 on 32 minutes. United had the upper hand and led on away goals. And the momentum was with United as they pushed for a second. Scholes thought he had it just before half-time but was wrongly judged as being offside.
I don't even remember the offside goal, but you know what? If you're offside, you're offside.
No, he wasn't offside though. So you can't be, if you're offside, you're offside. He wasn't offside.
That looks like someone. That looks like a shadow to you, right there. Am I lying? It's see-through, isn't it? Oh my
There's
God!
so much space for Scholes to move into. On the replay, you could see Scholes being played on by 3 Porto defenders. I don't know what's
There
going
was
on.
one coming off the line.
Yeah.
Like how the linesman got it wrong is wild.
As the second half progressed, Porto's pressure grew and United's shaky defence dropped deeper and deeper. Mourinho sensed this. He turned to his bench and brought on the giant Lithuanian striker, Edgaras Jankauskas. And the striker draws a foul from Phil Neville in the 90th minute.
Phil,
It's
not
funny how
Phil.
many times Phil Neville would give away fouls in the 90th minute. 25 yards from goal. The crowd is tense as Benny McCarthy shapes up to take it. It's now or never for Porto, says Clive Tilsley.
Goal.
I remember that as well.
McCarthy hits the free kick, Tim Howard flaps at it, and the ball is loose for Castagna to pounce on it. We all know where Mourinho is at this point. He's off down the
In hell.
touchline, fist pumping with his long black coat flapping in the wind. Iconic moment. Genuinely one of the iconic moments.
It is an iconic moment. It's an entrance, that, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
It's a proper big boy entrance, that is.
Porto hold on for the win and are headed into the Champions League final to face Monaco, coached by Didier Deschamps, and with Patrice Evra on Bebo.
Can I just say that final? Surely the views was the same as the views I was speaking about earlier. Sorry,
Virgin Bremen Fan TV.
nobody was watching that final for some reason. That was hold on.
Porto won 3-0 in the final, isn't it?
So Porto
3-0.
played Monaco,
That Porto team was very good, bro.
and Greece played. Who did Greece play in the Euros
Portugal.
in 2004? 4-4 was a mad year.
Yeah, Werder Bremen, Arsenal Invincibles, Greece win the Euros.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah,
But going back to that game, I think if Mourinho doesn't celebrate, I don't know who Mourinho is.
if he just doesn't celebrate.
Yeah.
So it's just a celebration
I don't
that
think
made
I
him
was
special.
I was too young to take in what Mourinho was actually doing.
Oh, football-wise, yeah.
The
How
Deco,
old
the
are you?
Cavallo.
You weren't too young then.
I was young, man.
You're older than me, bro.
No, never. You're older than Mikel Antonio.
No, wait, man. Wait a minute. You're older than me, bro. You're older than me.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe I was, as a fan them times, I just wanted to see the big giants winning all the time.
He was already linked to big jobs, though, by then. He was linked to Chelsea, he was linked to United.
But I'm saying the celebration woke me up. It made me follow him on.
It gave
MSN.
him.
Bebo.
It
Yeah,
announced
Bebo.
him on
Yeah.
the world stage
Yeah.
because you had so many managers that did okay at like another European team. Like we spoke about earlier, like Monaco previously had good runs. Like we said, Didier Deschamps then. I know he still went on and did well at France, but at club level, he never really. If he wins it that year, does he go on and...
Well, that's
know
what
I
we're
mean?
here to ask. What if Paul Scholes wasn't ruled offside against Porto in 2004? The obvious answer is Manchester United win the Champions League. I mean, you might have David Bellion on the bench.
He was highly rated then.
Absolutely.
Come from Sunderland. Maybe that changed his career.
You've also
Maybe
got...
he scores the winner in the Champions League final,
Oh, is that what you want?
David Bellion, and he becomes the player he was supposed to be.
Or does Forlan do it? Finally, that thing that breaks him through.
He was called Diego Forlorn at that point for a reason, you know. Because it weren't going too well.
So you're saying you don't win the Champions League?
No, we
You're
could
saying
have.
Dado
I'm saying it's not a
Perso-
guarantee.
Well, no, we're
give it to
writing
Bellion.
history now.
Yeah.
No, Bellion scoring the winner in the Champions League final.
But you have a problem, Adam. So if you win the Champions League now, in 2004, like as we were saying, with David Bellion winning 1-0, and obviously you've won the Champions League in 1999,
Fergie might leave
Fergie's gone.
because he threatened to leave 3 years earlier.
Yeah.
He wants to leave then, and then he didn't. Obviously, he stayed and that went on to win loads of things. So maybe it could have been because he itched for that extra Champions League, didn't he? He was longing
That's what
for
he
that.
really wanted. But how about this? Because he's already tried to leave 01, 02, I think it was 02, and he's finally got this Champions League and he can call it quits and move on. You'd think the natural progression would be José Mourinho because he's obviously been flying with Porto, but because he doesn't get to the final, the reputation doesn't quite hit.
Yeah, he doesn't
the
hit.
celebration doesn't happen. So Man United are now going to appoint
Sven-Goran Eriksson.
Didier Deschamps.
Oh,
100%.
Sven-Goran Eriksson.
What?
That's who we wanted, man.
You would take Sven-Goran Eriksson
I
instead
didn't
of
say
the
I'd
Champs?
take him. I said that's who we wanted in 01, 02. We wanted Sven-Goran Eriksson. Sven was also linked with the Chelsea job around then as well.
Yeah.
So
Sven was someone that was looking for that big club move.
I'd say Sven goes Chelsea, and Deschamps goes United,
Yep.
and Ferguson becomes the mayor instead of Ken Livingstone.
Of London.
Yes. Oh, yeah, but he's Scottish. Yeah, but still, it don't matter.
It doesn't matter that he's Scottish. It's more so that he spent 20 years in Manchester.
Yeah, let the
It's an
man of
Andy
London-
Burnham, baby.
Yeah, okay, we have Zooms.
Okay, he zooms in.
Zooms in. Zooms in. My peoples, if you're enjoying this video, remember you can listen to more episodes on BBC Sounds. Let's get back to business. Quinton Fortune, because he's a Champions League winner now, he's not in the squad in 99, is he?
No.
All right, because he's a Champions League winner,
He came just after that.
so he's now the real South African because
Benny McCarthy doesn't win it, yeah.
So Quinton Fortune comes out of a cartoon
Oh.
because we lose Rugrats that year.
Oh, really?
We lose Johnny Bravo
Oh, really?
and we lose Hey Arnold.
Oh, no.
These are these are cartoons
were elite
that
cartoons.
get more views than Werder Bremen TV. So Quentin Fortune, it's either we put him in Rugrats. He's got a head shape of a Rugrat though.
He has. We've
Who's
spoken
the
about
baby? What's the baby's name in Rugrats?
Julian. No.
Is it Julian or Tommy?
Pickles.
Tommy Pickles. The other
Julian.
man. The two twins.
Is there a cartoon
Phil
character?
and Lil.
Wait a minute.
Phil and Lil.
Is there a cartoon character called Julian?
Who's Julian?
Who's Julian? Adam?
Julian.
I didn't see your shirt thinking of Julian Joachim.
Who's Julian? Where did I get that from?
Do I put Quentin Fortune in Hey Arnold, Rugrats, or
Hey Arnold's definitely,
Nah,
there's
he's-
characters with Quentin Fortune heads in Hey Arnold.
Yeah, because you got the geezer with that kind of square head.
Yeah.
You obviously got Gerald with the long
Yeah,
head.
man.
Yeah.
We got quit. So Hey Arnold doesn't go out of business.
Right, it stays on
It
air.
stays on. Rugrats and Johnny Bravo lose. They lose their time. You now can watch Hey Arnold on the BBC at 6 p.m. instead of the news
Oh, wow.
because of Quentin Fortune's. I mean, the way he looks, and of course his success.
And South Africa's a big region.
Massive.
Massive.
So the England manager job now is vacant.
Can we? I'm trying to think of managers in 2004 that I like the look of. Is it Mickey Adams?
You liked, I know you like
what I
Alan
mean?
Kirbishley.
Yeah, Alan Kirbishley, good-looking guy. David O'Leary was at Villa, I'm sure.
Irish, though.
Leeds.
Oh, he's Irish, isn't he?
Is that Leeds?
There was another one. Let's give an assistant manager the England job.
Who?
Pat Rice. Pat Rice was the most famous assistant manager ever. He was like
Pat
75
Rice ever.
years older than the manager. There's something about Pat Rice, man.
Yeah, he was mad. He was for England as well, physio, wasn't it?
No, that was
Gary Lewin.
Gary Lewin. Yeah. Maybe Gary Lewin. Then.
What about, like, Paul Jewell?
I
He
did
had
like
that
Paul Jewell.
straight fringe, didn't
Yeah, I
he?
like the face.
Remember
like
the
teddy bear.
straight fringe? Paul Jewell
teddy
reminds
bear.
me of what Wayne Rooney would have grown into
Yeah.
if he didn't
Or Leon
have all them
Osman.
millions and that.
Yeah.
Paul Jewell, England manager, man.
Paul Jewell for England.
Yeah,
Not Curbs.
100%. Friends was that 2004 when they decided to be done, yeah?
Hopefully. That was
Because I used to watch Friends for one person. Actually, two.
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston was my fist pump. But my second fist pump was Joe.
Joey.
Is that his name? What's his name?
Joey, Matt LeBlanc.
I love Joey because Joey had Didier Deschamps' face.
yeah.
Where the eyes where the nose is meant to be. Joey spam. Oh my. Jennifer Aniston's got a scene, but I can see Joey's forehead in it. He's in every shot. And his hair, the front of his hair stands up. What a guy. Joey, Friends is called Friend. He's just Joey, man.
When he had his own show. He had his own show.
Yeah, he did his
got
own
a
show.
spin-off, yeah.
He flopped.
Of course he did, innit? Of course he did, man.
He went on to be in Top Gear later on.
No way.
That was horrendous,
What?
wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a real bad.
What do you mean you went to Top Gear? What Top
For
Top
1
Gear,
year,
the same
bro.
guy for years. Was that Joey?
Remember when Jeremy Clarkson
and
punched
that.
up the geezer?
Jeremy Clarkson is not Joey.
Jeremy Clarkson's face doesn't end as well. All them shows, yeah, they just got big face actors, boy. Oh, the audience are standing up, he's sitting down. What kind of numbers is that? The audience are like this, like, wait, fans. What kind of show is this? I was not a fan of Top Gear, man. Only when he started driving. But when he goes back to the studio, I'm like, why are we in the studio? Just stay in the car and tell me what's going on, bro.
Does Joey go to Top Gear early? In 2004?
But if
No,
Joey's
he
in
goes to
top
fifth gear instead. Remember that?
Oh, fifth gear, Channel 5.
gear, Channel 5.
Yeah, he goes to Channel 5
Yeah, it has to be.
instead.
You can't have people standing behind Joey. Point the seat.
They won't be able to see.
You know what I mean?
He's covering up the car.
No behaviour. The other guys on that side.
It's off camera.
He's off camera. He's talking. Vlad, where are you, bro? Oh, man.
Did you used to play that game on the Soul Solid website with the Audi TT?
What?
You man did not live.
What?
You man did not go on the internet back
You
in the day.
played the game on the So Solid
I
crew.
promise you, bro.
This website.
Yes, bro. And you used to drive an Audi TT around.
But so Solid Crew are done by 04.
Well, no, they come back with Joey from Friends.
All right, okay.
Let's do it.
So on fifth gear, Joey, aka Matt LeBlanc,
He meets Romeo.
does a positive review of the Audi TT with special guest Romeo. And
Christina Milian.
and
comes
Christina
with it.
Milian, because it's all gravy. And that inspires a second wave of So Solid.
I like this.
And they launch a new website
I like this.
with a game on it.
And people go on that website and play.
Yeah.
And that is good though, because that means that stops people playing solitaire. Me and you were playing solitaire in 2004.
Yeah, 100. The question was, what if Paul Scholes wasn't ruled offside against Porto in 2004?
Of course.
And Manchester United would have won the Champions League.
That's right. 1-0 against Monaco with a David Bellion winner.
Yes. Sir Alex Ferguson is going to retire. He's got what he came for. His last Champions League
He's out.
And he becomes the mayor
of London.
But obviously Scottish, so we welcome Zoom.
He does. He mayors London via Zoom. He doesn't spend a lot of time down here. Manchester United go with the hot young prospect manager to take over, as everybody expected, Didier Deschamps.
Didier Deschamps is the manager.
And Chelsea decide they want Sven-Goran Eriksson.
High five.
So because Sven-Goran Eriksson is now Chelsea manager, there's a job open up at England, and they've gone with the hottest prospect in English coaching at that time, Paul Scholes.
That's right.
Big up him.
Quentin Fortune becomes a new character in Hey Arnold.
Well, it's a big announcement because he saves Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold is back because of Quentin Fortune, because Quentin Fortune looks like a character that hangs around with Hey Arnold.
And they had the movie as well. The Hey Arnold movie dropped around then, so
Yeah.
Quentin would have made it.
Like more views than Werder Bremen Fan TV.
Yeah.
Joey from Friends, aka Matt LeBlanc, gets a new spin-off called Friend. Not it's the failed experiment Joey, where he moves to LA and moves in with his sister. No, this is Friend, where it's just friends with Joey.
It's just Joey. And do you know what? It should have just been just Joey, because like I said, when you watch Friends, Joey's in every scene. So it's only right we make all the rest of the actors redundant. I mean, Jennifer Aniston, you're good. You're with Brad Pitt at the time, so you're not broke. However, Joey, this is your show now, because you made it about your show without spamination. High six.
And then he accelerates his love for cars, which we know in reality becomes a hosting role on Top Gear, by joining the budding Channel 5 cast of Fifth Gear.
Yeah.
On Fifth Gear, which is Matt LeBlanc's new Channel 5 driving show,
That's Joey.
Romeo and Christina Milian come on to promote their song It's All Gravy.
Baby.
And they review an Audi TT driving through gravy. That's the stunt that they do.
And by the way, people, in real life, Adam McKola was playing their game on the So Solid Crew website.
Bro, the game was
Only him,
legit.
No one
The
else.
game was legit and the game was sick, bro. And it was because in school, they used to lock off Candy Stand and all these websites that we played games on. So they never locked off soulsolid.com or whatever it was.
Are we happy with how this future is shaped?
I think it's even better.
Yeah, I think it's... this is the most left
Culture's different. Yeah.
we've gone.
Yeah.
So this is, for me, is I think we've made 04... Because 04 was weird anyway.
Yeah.
We've made it even more weirder.
Yeah.
I know we've made history.
We have made
For me, this
history.
is probably my... I don't want to say my favourite because they've all been sick, but this one was, I'll say, my favourite because it went super left, but it made sense.
Of course it makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Adam McKola, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I look forward to seeing you at the pre-season games, Manchester United versus Levante B in South Africa. Adam with a mic outside. I'll be there. People, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to BBC Sounds to watch more episodes of If Blackburn Signs It. Damn. Oh, come and check,